How many times today has your mind felt crowded? Like a browser with too many tabs open, all playing different sounds, demanding your attention? The anxiety about a meeting tomorrow, the replay of an awkward conversation from yesterday, the endless to-do list that never seems to get shorter. What if I told you there was a simple 10-minute practice used by Roman emperors and slave-turned philosophers that could be your secret weapon to clear that mental clutter? A practice that doesn't require any special apps, any expensive courses, just a pen, some paper, and a willingness to look inward. This isn't just another write in your diary advice. This is Stoic journaling. And over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this ancient practice can rewire your brain, build unshakable resilience, and genuinely change your life. Stay with me. Hello, my friends, and welcome to Stoic Teach Us. Let's be honest for a second. Life, for many of us, feels reactive. It feels like we're constantly being pinged by notifications, both digital and emotional. Something happens. Your boss criticizes your work. You have a fight with a loved one. You get stuck in traffic, and your entire day is ruined. Your peace of mind feels fragile, like it's dependent on external events you can't control. This feeling of being at the mercy of the world is exactly what the ancient Stoics sought to conquer. And their primary tool for this inner transformation wasn't a secret scroll or a hidden temple. It was a daily discipline of writing, a practice they called their hyponemata, or their personal philosophical notebook. In this video, I'm going to solve that problem of reactivity. I'm going to give you a framework for building a core of inner calm that no external storm can shake. Here's our roadmap. First, we'll understand why journaling was so central to Stoicism. Second, we'll break down the 3 core Stoic journaling techniques with very practical step-by-step examples. Third, I'll show you how to build this into a sustainable habit. By the end of this, you will have everything you need to start your own transformative practice tonight. 1. The why, more than just a diary. So why journaling? The Stoics, think of figures like Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world, or Seneca, a famous playwright and advisor, weren't just writing to record their days. They weren't writing, "Dear Diary, today I conquered Gaul, had a nice lunch." No. Their journal was a training ground, a private gym for the mind. Think about it this way. Your mind is like a garden. Right now, for many of us, it's overrun with weeds, random anxieties, unchecked desires, irrational fears. Stoic journaling is the process of getting on your hands and knees and deliberately weeding that garden. It's the process of planting the seeds you want to grow. Seeds of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was his personal journal. He was writing to himself, to remind himself of his principles, to coach himself through the immense pressures of ruling an empire. This is your space for objectivity. When a thought or an emotion is swirling inside your head, it feels huge, overwhelming, and true. But the moment you externalize it onto paper, something magical happens. You create a distance. You can look at it and say, is that really true? Let me give you an example. Imagine you sent a text to a friend and they haven't replied for hours. In your mind, the story starts, "They're ignoring me. I must have sent something wrong." This story spins and ruins your afternoon. Now, imagine you take that story and write it down. You literally write, "My story is that my friend is ignoring me because they are angry." Just by writing it, you've already taken its power away. You've exposed the narrative. Now on paper, you can start to question it. You can ask the Stoic questions. What do I actually control here? I controlled sending the text. I do not control their response. This simple act of writing shifts you from a state of emotional reaction to a state of logical examination. That right there is the superpower. The 3 core Stoic journaling techniques. Okay, so the why is powerful. But how do we actually do it? Let's get practical. I'm going to give you 3 specific techniques you can use, starting today. Technique number 1, the morning preparation. Or, as the Stoics called it, Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. Now, that sounds dark, I know, but this is not about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared. It's about vaccinating your mind against anxiety before the day begins. Here's how it works. In the morning, you take 5 minutes with your journal. You look ahead at your day, and you ask yourself, what potential challenges could arise today? What could go wrong? But, and this is the critical part, you don't just worry about it. You visualize yourself handling it with virtue. Let's make this real. I'll give you a prompt. Look at your calendar. You have a big presentation at work at 2 p.m. Instead of just feeling nervous, you write, today at 2 p.m., I have my presentation. What could go wrong? The projector might fail. I might forget my key point. How will I handle these with Stoic virtue? If the projector fails, I will remain calm. I control my response. I will have printed copies as a backup. This is a chance to practice adaptability. If I forget a point, I will not panic. I will pause and consult my notes. This is a chance to practice humility. Do you see what you've just done? You've taken the vague, terrifying monster of my presentation might go, and you've broken it down. You've rehearsed your virtuous response. This is psychological armor. Technique number 2, the evening review. This is your daily debrief. At the end of the day, you take another 5-10 minutes. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, advised this. He would ask himself 3 powerful questions at the end of each day. Let's use them. Question 1. What bad habit did I curb today? Did you stop yourself from snapping at a colleague? Did you resist the urge to scroll mindlessly? Acknowledge that small victory. This reinforces self-discipline. Question 2. How did I practice the 4 cardinal virtues? Let's break this down simply. Wisdom. Did I make a prudent decision? Courage. Did I speak up when it was difficult? Justice. Was I fair to others? Temperance. Did I show moderation? Maybe your act of courage was just sending that difficult email you'd been putting off. Write it down. Question 3. Where did I fail to live up to my principles? This is not for self-flagellation. It's for course correction. For example, I failed to practice temperance when I spent 90 minutes on social media. Tomorrow, I will leave my phone in another room after 8 p.m. This evening review turns every single day into a learning opportunity. Technique number 3, the dialogue with your inner sage. This is my personal favorite, and it's incredibly powerful for dealing with strong, negative emotions. When you are feeling angry, jealous, anxious, or hurt, you open your journal. You start a dialogue between 2 parts of yourself, the reacting self and the Stoic sage. Let's play this out. Imagine you're feeling a burning jealousy because a colleague got a promotion you wanted. The reacting self starts, I can't believe they got the promotion. It's so unfair. I work harder than they do. I feel so worthless. Now, the inner sage responds, with compassion but firm logic. Hello, my friend. I hear your pain. Let's examine this. Is the promotion itself under your control? No. What is under your control? Your effort, your attitude. Your worth is not determined by a title. This is an opportunity to practice the virtue of justice, to be happy for another's success. By writing this out, you are not suppressing the emotion. You are giving it a voice, and then you are answering it with wisdom. You become your own therapist. Now, my friend, we are halfway through this deep dive. And if this is resonating with you, if you're feeling that spark of, I need to try this, then I need you to do something for me and for yourself. Please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for Stoic Teach Us. Why? Because we are building a community here of people who are serious about inner growth. People like you who are tired of just reacting to life and want to start shaping it. And I want you to do one more thing. In the comments below, I want you to tell me this. Which one of these 3 techniques are you most excited to try? The morning preparation, the evening review, or the inner dialogue? Just write morning, evening, or dialogue. Let's see which one our community is leaning towards. And let me just take a moment to acknowledge you. The fact that you are here, watching this, investing 25 minutes in understanding how to better yourself, it says something incredible about you. You're not passively consuming entertainment. You are not wasting your time. You are actively seeking wisdom. You are on the right track. My dear subscriber, my dear viewer, you are doing great. Please keep learning and keep growing. Now, let's get back to it. 3, making it a sustainable habit. So we have the techniques, but knowledge without action is useless. The biggest hurdle isn't knowing what to do. It's actually doing it consistently. So let's talk about how to make Stoic journaling a non-negotiable part of your life. First, lower the barrier to entry. Your goal is not to write a novel every day. Your goal is to write something. Start with just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. That's it. Second, keep it simple. You don't need a $100 leather-bound journal. A simple, cheap notebook is perfect. The tool is not the point. The practice is. Third, habit stacking. Attach your new journaling habit to an existing one. Morning stack. After I pour my morning coffee, I will sit down and do my 5-minute morning preparation. Evening stack. After I brush my teeth at night, I will get into bed and do my 5-minute evening review. By stacking it, you don't have to rely on willpower. The existing habit acts as the trigger for the new one. And be kind to yourself. You will miss days. It's okay. The point is not a perfect streak. The point is returning to the practice. All right, let's do a quick recap. The why. Stoic journaling is a mental training ground. It creates objectivity and allows you to consciously craft your character. The 3 techniques. Morning preparation. Visualize your day's challenges and rehearse your virtuous responses. Evening review. Ask yourself the 3 Stoic questions to debrief your day. Inner dialogue. Coach yourself through negative emotions. The habit. Make it easy, keep it simple, and stack it with an existing routine. Now, I don't want you to leave this video with just information. I want you to leave with action. So here are your immediate, actionable steps. Step 1. Tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to try the evening review. Grab any notebook. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Ask yourself just one of the 3 questions. Do it tonight. Step 2. Tomorrow morning, do the morning preparation. Again, just 5 minutes. Look at your day. Pick one event. What could go wrong? How will you handle it? Write it down. That's it. Just these 2 small steps. 10 total minutes. This is how you start. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Stoic journaling is the practical daily mechanism for realizing this. It is how you exercise that power over your mind. It is how you move from being a spectator of your own life to being the author. This simple practice is a gift you give to your future self. The pen is in your hand. The page is waiting. If you found this video valuable, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. I would love to hear from you. What will you write about in your first journal entry? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for your time and your commitment to growing wiser. Remember, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond that matters. And your journal is your training ground for that response. This is Stoic Teach Us. Until next time, stay wise.